So 2 days ago, after church, I went home and it was, gloomy in San Francisco. It was raining, and basically decided I'm just gonna stay in. Did not work because there was a voice in my head telling me to go out there and feed the poor. What I usually do when I had a job is I would go to Carl's Jr. and get like 20 tacos. And I'm arguing with this voice going, I don't even have a job. Like, I can't go out there and be spending money like that. But it compelled me to go, so I went. I went to Carl's Jr., got 20 tacos, passed it around, great, everyone was happy. And then I had these little Jesus figurines that I would kind of post everywhere in the city. So after I was done doing that, I was just posting it up everywhere, and I went to Yerba Buena Garden, and there was a man there that was mad. It seemed like he was mad. I can see him mouth off like, F you and F that. So I didn't want to bother him. So, I just put the little figurine down, like, right behind him, and I walked away, and there were the same voice that told me to feed was then telling me to give him. So the same voice told him to give him the Jesus figurine, and I'm walking away, and I'm arguing with this voice again. I don't want to do it, dude. He seems like he's drugged out. He's, kind of hunched over. He's mad at everything. Like, he's just gonna tell me to F off. I don't believe in that. Get that thing away from me. I don't need the confrontation. So I just walked away, and I remember being at that stoplight on my way out of the park, and the voice just kept telling me, go, give it to him. So I was just like, all right, F it. I went back to the park, walked straight to him, walked to the grass, and while I'm walking, I'm praying to Jesus, going, Lord, give me the social skill and make sure that this guy doesn't go off on me. I don't need the confrontation. And then I told him the truth. Hey, I was gonna walk away and this and that. Like, I didn't want to walk up to you, but something told me to just give this to you, and I just gave him the little Jesus figurine, and his smile was like a child's smile. He was the happiest person that day. I have never seen someone smile like a kid. And I walked away, and as I'm walking away, I'm tearing up. Like, it was like this feeling that I had the goosebumps. It was like the Holy Spirit was like proud that you actually did it, despite, you being nervous, shy, didn't want the confrontation. You had all these doubts, but you pushed through, and you pushed the doubts aside and the fear aside, and you went ahead and did it. And dude, I felt this. It's like a goosebump, and I get this a lot at church too when I'm deep in prayer, and I believe it's the Holy Spirit. It's gotta be, because it's so peaceful, loving, and it's like ecstasy on crack. It's insane, dude. I just tear up, but out of happiness. So at the end of the day, I go home, and I ended up talking to my friend on the phone about it. And after I tell my friend, I go back to my room and I go, wait, if I told my friend, then why don't I just pray about it and talk to Jesus about what happened? He knows what happened, but why don't I pray and actually, with my own words out loud, say what happened? And, I go to my little altar, this one, and I'm just talking, and the next thing you know, that same feeling, that same goosebump, but it's a lot stronger. This was so intense that, dude, I had tears in my eyes. I was super happy, and at a certain point I had to tell him to stop, because I felt like I was gonna explode. No drugs, no rave events, nothing has ever made me feel that way, dude. Nothing.